Oh, looky here, guys. It's a package that's arrived from, via UPS today, just about half hour ago. And I have a good suspicion that this is this Bluetooth speaker I ordered. So we'll just have to see here, won't we? Look, it came very well packed here. You've got all these sort of little airbaggy things around it, so that it's not going to go slinging around. I've already taken out taken out these, but I mean, this was all very nicely surrounded by all these neat little poofy airbaggy things. Well, it's called a Creative Streams D100 Streams high quality wireless stereo with we'll find out, I guess. Maybe I got to go buy one of these separate Bluetooth USB port things, but I mean, I've got Bluetooth on my computer, so maybe I won't. So we'll find out. The wireless modern boombox on the go, or as the French say, le boombox moderne sans fil pour vos déplacements. So, more to come. Well, we've had some success here, guys. You see the front of it, you've got a little blue light there, and then there's a button that's off to the left of that blue light, and that's called the connectivity button. And then you've got your volume control. You've got your plus and minus buttons for your volume control. And you can already hear the music coming out of it. I've got WSU FM on. And then here's the back. You've got, right now I'm running it off of the inline, the plug-in cord. And there's an on-off switch there. And then actually you've got an aux in that if you actually wanted to run it off your headphone jack off your computer, you could do that as well. So it wasn't hard to get connected, with the using the Apple Bluetooth connectivity program. It discovered it, and everybody seemed to like each other, and seemed to set up pretty nicely. Crank this thing really high. I've got it all the way up now. Of course, they would be going into a softer part of the piece now, wouldn't they? Yeah. Well, that was about $55, and I'll go out on the porch and tell you why I bought it. Yeah, I think this is going to do the job here, guys. I really do. Very nice. Now, this thing also runs on batteries. It takes 4 AA batteries. So, it occurs to me that since I can't really blast my stereo speakers loud enough to hear my stereo on the porch, I can just go to the WSU website here and stream their music out via Bluetooth out onto the deck. And I can take this thing out on the deck and have music out there. It'll be very, very pleasant little way to, sort of enhance life around here. Now I've got the speaker out here on the deck table. After I moved it in out here from the house, I will turn this down a bit now. But I've got there's a way that you can actually turn the speakers off in the computer. You know, and just use this portable loudspeaker, Bluetooth loudspeaker. Now, the reason I got it was, you know, when I Skype with some people, I can barely hear them, and so I thought, well, if I can get some way to amplify, you know, the sound coming out of the speakers, you know, it'll be great, because I can when I put on my headphones with them, I can hear them fine. Well, not fine, but I can hear them. But I thought, well, if I can get, you know, this loudspeaker, then that won't be an issue. Now, the issue, you know, what I'll be interested in hearing and seeing is, does the fact that I'm just having the speaker work and you know the computer speakers off, does that also turn off the computer microphone? Now that will remain to be seen here the next time I Skype with somebody. So that's a little lacuna here, or lacuna in the evaluation. Now in excuse me, somewhat of a ritual here, I'm taking you down to get the mail here. This is still Wednesday, October 20, or not October. I wish it were October. Well, no, I don't really wish it was October, because that would mean that there'd be 2 more months of my life gone, huh? August 21st, 2013. Well, I evaluated the speaker, although we still have yet to do the Skype, definitive Skype thing. I wish this stuff wouldn't fly in my face. And you know, this was kind of a little day brightener after my morning. Now, you know, it turned out that, you know, every 2 years I have to renew my Indiana medical license. Now, I got an Indiana medical license when I moved up there and practiced for a year and a half in, well, 79, early 80, 1979, early 1980. And I've always maintained the license, you know, because, you know, I mean, once you get a medical license, you never know whether you're going to move back to the state or not. And we've got friends over there, and I thought, well, you know, if they ever tax me out of this place, maybe, you know, maybe we'll go over to Indiana after Paul retires, and you know, the county's going to come in and tear down all this place. Who knows? Well, you got to sort of keep your options open. So I've been maintaining a license, and well, you know, I mean, of course, now you're doing it online, or I'm doing it online, and next, I guess 2 years from now, they're going to make you do it online. North Carolina made us do it online here about 4 years ago, and that meant I had to go down and have my son, you know, Thomas, you know, help me out on that. And in fact, that's what goaded me into getting my computer here last year. So, you know, the regulatory state marches on here, doesn't it? And so, anyway, you know, I mean, they say, oh, it's really fast and simple and easy. Well, no, it isn't fast, simple, and easy. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. And, you know, I had to send them in some supporting documents, but you can't just copy them off on your scanner and send them in by mail. No, you have to email them, which means then you've got to get it into a form that you can email to these guys. And it turns out that, and I've had this problem before, you know, sometimes when you try to create a PDF file, you know, it comes out as gibberty-goop. I mean, you can read it yourself, out of your own hard drive, but if you then email it to somebody, and of course I always email myself a copy on this stuff and try to open it to see how it opens, or doesn't open, it opens as gibberish. So, that's happened in the past. So I kind of suspect, well, before the lithium battery so rudely interrupted us by failing or expiring or ending. As I said, I emailed myself a copy of this, and indeed it was gibberish. So I spent a fair amount of time, well, more time than what most people would spend who are more, technologically literate than I. I just took a screenshot of it and created a series of screenshots that I strung together and then sent in as 5 attachments. So either way they'll get it. I don't know, maybe they'll be able to open the thing. Well, so that, of course, that got me very, well, let's say that got me very hypertensive, to say the least. So I just had to retreat into the world of YouTube for a while, since I'd already done the Wall Street Journal starting at 4 in the morning. I'd watched a little bit of the New Zealand sports competition, not very much, because I knew I had things to do. And then this wonderful little Bluetooth thing came, and well, we seem to have arrived down here at the road of death, and there's been a plastic bag there for about 9 months, and it always reminds me of a body. The mail has arrived. It seems to be for a solicitation from a charity, to which I give, well, I give a moderate amount of money each year. It deals mainly with the homeless, because after all, each one of us is only 2 really bad decisions away from living under a bridge. That reminds me, even in the late 1950s and early 1960s, sometimes we'd have people come to our back door asking for work or for money. And my dad would always give them money. If it was summertime and they could do some work on the farm, occasionally he'd let them work, but generally, it was clear they wanted to move on and they needed some help, so he gave them some help. And that's always stuck with me, obviously. So, kind of puts all the computer nonsensical things I was pissing and moaning about in perspective a bit, doesn't it, huh? So on that note, I'm going to say bye-bye now, YouTubers.